Hello, everybody. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Boy, those scenes on the video, scenes from summer. Summer is not far away, is it? Yeah, it is a little bit. But, of course, it's something to look forward to. But I'm enjoying having my relative amount of time off. Although I had a great gig yesterday with my granddaughter, 19-year-old Izzy Joy, who lives in Mount Pleasant. And, of course, it's been on my mind. It was just a real thrill to my first gig ever with Izzy. And she played her original sort of self-contained, but we did some cover tunes, and I did some tunes that she liked. She especially likes, or we kind of meet playing the songs of Adele. And she sings them very well. I don't sing them very well. But she sings them very well, seems to know them, and I enjoy learning those songs. So anyway, I'm going to have some more. I don't have any pictures or recordings for this session, but hopefully in the future I'll be able to show you some of that stuff. Hey, Anne-Marie Colette, bonsoir, and Amy Addison. Good to see you guys. And here's, of course, Murray and Murphy are here, right over here. And they join me at every concert, so it's good to see you guys. Wow, everybody's showing up on time and early, and that's great. Look, I've got my dark jacket on. It looks like I'm blending into the background, or kind of melting into the background. Oh, well. I'm going to do one song that I taught my granddaughter Izzy to sing last night was Irving Berlin's Blue Skies. She listened to the Ella Fitzgerald version of it, and I'm going to do that first. Blue skies. Oh, that's not mine. That's her key. That's not mine. My key is different. Blue skies. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds are singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my, how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies. Blue skies from now on. All right, I'm checking the volume on my mic. So it is better now? Okay. Well, I'm going to do just a little check on my own here. So let me just take a short break. I'll be right back. This is a little technical adjustment time. I'll be right back. Okay, I tried to do a little adjustment there. I'm wondering if that's better. Can you see? Can you hear me better? Hi, Ron. I'm having a little issue with my mic. It might be the cord, but I hope that sounds better. Anyway, I'm going to do another song, and you let me know how it sounds. If it sounds a little better. I tightened everything up. So. The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play through the meadowland toward a closing door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of a lonely child that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play through the meadowland toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of a lonely child that introduced me to all the days of wine and roses, days of wine and roses and you. Okay, how does that sound, everybody? Ron says better. Very good. Okay, well, I hope it's, I didn't change anything from last week, so, but then again, I didn't do my usual sound test. I was running a little late coming from watching a football game, so that's not a very good excuse, but. Anyway, I taught my granddaughter some songs that I knew, like Carole King, I Feel the Earth Move, and You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman. She did a really good job on that one. And my first gig ever with my granddaughter, Izzy Joy, and it was an all-day affair. Drove about 4 hours to get there, and then 4 hours back at the end of the day. So, yeah, go Lions! Thank you, Amy. We're going to be. I'm actually, next week the Lions game is on at 6:30 in the evening. So, I don't know what's going to happen with Steve's Virtual Piano Bar next Sunday yet. I've been invited to join some friends and watch the game next Sunday night. So, I might adjust the time, or I might change the day. I don't want to cancel the Virtual Piano Bar completely. So stay tuned. It probably won't be on Sunday night at the usual time, though. So. Antonio Carlos Jobim wrote this song called Meditation. In my loneliness, when you're gone and I'm all by myself and I need your caress, I just think of you, and the thought of me holding you near makes my loneliness soon disappear. When you're far away, I have only to close my eyes and you are back to stay. I just close my eyes, and the sadness that missing you brings soon is gone, and this heart of mine sings. Oh yes, I love you so, that for me is all I need to know. I will wait for you till the sun falls from out of the sky, for what else can I do? I will wait for you, meditating how sweet life will be when you come back to me. Yes, yes, I love you so, that for me is all I need to know. Oh, I will wait for you till the sun falls from out of the sky, for what else can I do? I will wait for you, Meditating how sweet life will be when you come back to me. Meditating how sweet life will be when you come back to me. All right, because we are so informal here, I'm gonna do a check live while I'm talking to you here, and just make sure the volume balance is okay. Hopefully it is. I'll just check. So, oops, that's not the one I want. There we go. Yep. Okay, it's not. The sound is not perfect, but I guess it's passable. I'm gonna say the piano's a little loud. The voice has a little distortion from somewhere, and I don't really have time to check it out. But hopefully, it's passable enough. I can get past for a few more songs, and it won't be too bad. Instrumental. This is called Once in a While. Good evening, Trish. This is a song by Billy Joel. She can kill with a smile, she can wound with her eyes, she can ruin your faith with her casual lies, and she only reveals what she wants you to see. She hides like a child, but she's always a woman to me. can lead you to love. She can take you or leave you. She can ask for the truth, but she'd never believe you. She'll take what you give her as long as it's free. She steals like a thief, but she's always a woman to me. Oh, she takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. Oh, and she never gives out, and she never gives in. She just changes her mind. And she's frequently kind, and she's suddenly cool. She can do as she pleases, she's nobody's fool. She can't be convicted, she's earned her degree. Blame it all on yourself, she's always a woman to me. She takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. Oh, and she never gives out, and she never gives in. She just changes her mind. She's frequently kind, and she's suddenly cool. Do as she pleases, she's nobody's fool. She can't be convicted, she's earned her degree. And the most she will do is throw shadows at you. She's always a woman to me. Billy Joel seemed to be popular last night. Did I mention I did a gig with my granddaughter? Yeah, I think I already bragged about that. I hope the vocal has cleared up a little bit, at least to make it passable for today. And it's a big lesson. Always do a sound check, even if you don't think you need it, because I didn't touch anything since last time. So, but always do a sound check. So that's my lesson for today. Always learning something. Okay, time for some Van Morrison. I think we're getting a little bit of moonlight out there. It's a marvelous night for a moon dance, with the stars up above in your eyes. Fantabulous night to make romance, neath the cover of October skies. The leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow, and I'll try to please to your calling of your heart straight that sings sweet and low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. You know the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. I just have one more moon dance with you, my love, and I just make some more romance with you, my love. Well, I want to make love to you tonight. I can't wait till the morning has come, and I know now the time is just right. Straight into my arms we'll run. When you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that we're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. Every time that I touch you, you just tremble inside. And I know how much you want me there. You can't hide. moon dance with you, my love. Now I just make some more romance with you, my love. One more moon dance. It's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'll try to please to your call of your heart sing that sings with low. You know the night's magic seems to whisper and hush. Soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Now I just make some more romance with you, my love. One more moon dance. And I just have one more moon dance with you, my love. Okay, moon dance. Okay, Ron wants to hear a little bit of the bass line. Sure, yeah, I can play you a little bit of the bass line. It's G, G sharp, A, and down to D. And that's the octave below, the second octave below middle C. And then sometimes I go off on a little walking bass line in the middle of it. Yeah. Steve's piano lesson. No extra charge. I watched a little documentary about Van Morrison, I think, in just the past day or two. And, of course, Van Morrison was he, I always get Scotland and Ireland and all those mixed up, but I believe he's Van Morrison. Would that be Scottish? Anyway, he's not from England. He's from one of the Scottish or but anyway, he did very well. Obviously, he was very popular. But that first song that he did, "Brown Eyed Girl," the record company kind of stole all the record royalties from him, which is very sad. Anyway, and, there's a story about that with a lot of musical artists who get very low. For instance, the Beatles got very low percentage in their royalties from their early contract. Billy Joel had a really terrible contract for his first contract. Creedence Clearwater Revival with John Fogerty. John Fogerty was the leader of the band. He wrote the song "Proud Mary," which was a huge hit. And he just kind of got screwed out of his royalties for the song. In fact, on another one of his songs, the record company owned his composition, and he wrote a song years later that the record company sued him for using a lick from one of his own songs. So it's crazy. I'm just happy to be able to play music and not have to worry about that too much. I just play my gig on Mackinac Island and just enjoy nature and whatever. Enjoy meeting a lot of great people. Enjoy my virtual piano bar here with all you guys. This is great. Oh, Ireland. Yes, thank you. Van Morrison from Belfast. Actually, I'm going to do a Van Morrison song now, and you've probably heard me do this before because it's maybe my favorite song of Van Morrison. Into the Mystic. We were born before the wind, also younger than the sun. And the bonnie boat was one as we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailors cry. Feel the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and your spirit fly as we sail into the mystic. And when the foghorn blows, I will be coming home. When the foghorn blows, I want to hear it. And I don't want to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like long ago in the days of old. And magnificently we will flow into the mystic. Born before the wind, also younger than the sun. And the bonnie boat was one as we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailors cry. Smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and your spirit fly as we sail into the mystic. And when the foghorn blows, I will be coming home. And when the foghorn blows, I want to hear it. And I don't want to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like long ago in the days of old. And magnificently we will flow into the mystic. All right, is it time for the musician to take a little break yet? I'm going to pour myself a little drink, so hope you're enjoying yourself and relaxing a little bit. Steve's virtual piano bar. I'm still trying to figure out, I'm thinking out loud here, but I'm still trying to figure out what I might do in the summer while I'm on the island, how I can still have 2 broadcasts a week. Right now I've got that Wednesday at 3 p.m. That might be doable on the island. So, and then, but last summer it was just almost impossible to broadcast from where I was playing, which I had done in the past. Anyway, I'm just thinking wheels are turning. Starting to think about summer. That's crazy. It's a long way away. Anyway, here's a little ginger ale. I'm not going completely dry in January. A lot of people I know are. They call it a dry January. You're probably familiar with the term, but if somebody came over here and handed me a glass of wine, I would take it. So if anybody wants to rush over here and pour me, but anyway, I've got a little ginger ale, and that's fine. I just feel fine with that for tonight. So, we'll see what happens next. Next Sunday is football. Okay, we're gonna keep that in mind. We're gonna change the schedule a little bit for next Sunday. So, cheers, everybody. Slancha, l'chaim, sante, prost, and everything in between. Cheers. Let's do a little bit of les mots français. I find myself repeating songs that I really like here a lot. I hope you don't mind. I repeat the songs that I like. C'est bon. Lovers say that in France, when they thrill to romance, it means that it's so good. C'est bon. So I say it to you, like the French people do. It means that it's so good. Every sigh, every thrill, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est bon. Every sigh, every thrill, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est bon, 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 c'est bon. Love is lovelier the second time around. Much more wonderful with both feet on the ground. The second time you hear your love song sung makes you think perhaps that love like youth is wasted on the young. Love's more comfortable the second time you fall, like a friendly home the second time you call. Who can say what led us to this miracle we found? There are those who bet love comes but once, and yet I'm so glad we met the second time around. Love's more comfortable the second time you call, like a friendly home the second time you call. Who can say what led us to this miracle we found? There are those who bet love comes but once, and yet I'm so glad we met the second time around. Kind of getting into a moody state here, but this is a beautiful James Taylor song. Don't let me be lonely tonight. Do me wrong and do me right now. Tell me lies but hold me tight. Save your goodbyes for the morning light. Don't let me be lonely tonight. Say goodbye or say hello. Sure enough, good to see you, but it's time to go. Don't say yes, but please don't say no. Don't want to be lonely tonight. Go away then, damn you. Do as you please. You ain't gonna see me getting down on my knees. You're undecided and your heart's been divided. You've been turning my world upside down. Do me wrong and do me right now. Tell me lies, but hold me tight. Save your goodbyes for the morning light. Don't want to be lonely tonight. Don't want to be lonely tonight. Don't let me be lonely. damn you, do as you please. You ain't gonna see me getting down on my knees. You're undecided and your heart's been divided, been turning my world upside down. Do me wrong and do me right now. Tell me lies but hold me tight. Save your goodbyes for the morning light. Don't want to be lonely tonight. Don't want to be lonely tonight. Don't let me be lonely. As I said before, I like to repeat songs that I like. I just can't help it. If I like it, I like to play it often. So this is a Duke Ellington song that I'd love to play. I don't know if Anaya's around, but a cigarette holder which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out getting that satin doll. Baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speak slanting, that satin doll. She's nobody's fool. I'm playing it cool as can be. I give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. Switcheroonie, telephone numbers. I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and that in my satin doll. Cigarette holder which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out catting that swinging satin doll. Now baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speaks Latin, that satin doll. She's nobody's fool. I'm playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, but I ain't gonna girl catching me. Switcheroonie and telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and that in my swinging satin doll. And that in my satin doll. Of course, of the great jazz piano players, of which there are many, actually. Oscar Peterson, my number one favorite probably, but yeah, I love Bill Evans. I like Duke Ellington. I like Count Basie. I like all the piano players who worked with Miles Davis, Herbie Hancock, and Red Garland, and all those guys. But the first jazz pianist who really caught my attention in an artistic way was Dave Brubeck. So I'm going to do one of his songs instrumentally here. It's called In Your Own Sweet Way. First, I'm going to have a little sip. Of course, Dave Brubeck is also famous for doing Take 5, and we'll see if I do. Maybe I may do that later for my last song. Maybe I'll do that for my last song. Yeah. This is called In Your Own Sweet Way. Yes, In Your Own Sweet Way by Dave Brubeck. going right into another Dave Brubeck. Hey, Ron's talking about getting together. Hey, why not come up to Mackinac Island? Wouldn't that be cool? Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5. Stop your busy day and take the time out to see that I'm alive. And though I'm going out of my way just so I can pass by each day, not a single word do we say. It's a pantomime, not a play. I know my eyes are for me, I feel tingles down to my feet when your smile gets budged to the street, sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer me a light. Start a little conversation, now it's alright. Just take 5. Just take 5. Just take 5. All right. Yeah, I like that idea too. I see you guys mentioning the getting together in person. That would be, if we keep our thoughts on it, maybe some opportunity will come along that will be just too good to pass up. I don't know what could possibly happen. Maybe one of us will win the lottery or something. I don't know, something. Or maybe a house becomes available for, this actually happened to my daughter, Holly, who lives in Scottsdale. And she wanted to have a little reunion, get-together for, all sides of the family. And her girlfriend, who lived in the apartment next door, had a cancellation at one of her mansions in Scottsdale that she rented. She goes, yeah, you can just use my house, for your reunion. So it actually happened. So we used the house for a few days, and she didn't even charge us for it. So it was a beautiful house with a pool and like 7 bedrooms, and it was pretty amazing. So you never know what can happen. You just, life is full of surprises. Okay, well, thank you all for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Let me go grab my calendar, and I'll look to see what I have scheduled next week. Maybe we could. Is a Saturday night good for you guys? Think about that while I get my calendar. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we are in the month of January. We certainly are in the month of January. Um, so, yeah, Saturday, January 27th. Actually, I do have a gig that night. Ah, darn. We could do 3 p.m. on the 27th, though. I could do 3 p.m. on the Saturday. I don't know if that's good, or would it be better to just do it regular time on the Monday? Oh, I have something going on Monday, too. So, yeah, football is going on the 28th. Boy, it's a packed schedule here. So, anyway, we may have to just have to skip next Sunday's virtual piano bar, unless I can fit it in on Saturday afternoon on the 27th, or on the Friday night would actually be possible, the 26th. Yeah, Friday night. Send me a message now or later and see what you think about Friday the 26th at 8 p.m. for a virtual piano bar. Friday, January 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. But in the meantime, I'm going to do a couple more songs here, and I know it's gone by fast. It does go by fast. Yes, it does. I love the song Wave by Antonio Carlos Jobim. So another instrumental. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. And if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night, oh pretty baby. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray, oh pretty baby. Now that I've found you, stay, oh let me love you, baby, let me love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Take care and have a nice evening, everybody. Ron, Nancy, Trish, Anne Marie, Amy, everybody else who is listening in the background, that's fine. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar, and we'll see you next. I believe it's going to be on Friday. Well, actually, I'll be here on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and then again at Friday at 8 p.m. Wednesday is more certain than Friday is. Friday the 27th is substituting for Sunday. There will be no Virtual Piano Bar next Sunday evening because of football. But and then, of course, the Super Bowl, probably have to cancel that night. But that's about 3 weeks away. So don't worry about that. Have a nice evening. Love you all. Good night.